So they're just over here in this building, right?
Yeah, they're in their shed here.
Okay, cool. Oh, hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Crazy D's Equipment. We're over here. This is my friend Tim, better known on YouTube as Mr. Goodpliers, and we're going to check out some lawn and garden tractors that he has and talk a little bit about Tim and some of the other things. So let's go check these out. So some of you people, or some of you guys, you might actually kind of recognize Tim. Tim was on an episode of America Pickers about a year ago.
Yeah, a year ago. It was One Wheel Deal.
One Wheel Deal. And where Mike and Frank came down and they went through your place down in Wellington. Whitewater, yeah. Yeah, I always get those two towns mixed up, actually. But
we get confused with Clearwater, actually, a lot too. So you're all right.
It's just like Halstead and Heston. I'm like, I'm from Halstead, Kansas, and people are like, oh, isn't that the town that had the tornado a few years ago? No, that was Heston. But yeah, anyways, you know, inside Kansas jokes there. But so he's got quite, I can't even put it into words, the size of the automobile collection. And me and Tim, we've known each other since like what, grade school?
Grade school, yeah.
And I've bought car stuff for him, and he's got tractor stuff for me, and we've traded back and forth over the years and stuff. But every once in a while, he comes up with something like what we're going to take a look at here, and we kind of just wheel and deal back and forth. And I thought, hey guys, we'll bring you along. Tim now has his own YouTube channel just up and going, Mr. Goodpliers.
Yep.
And
in less than a week.
Take them through what you're going to be doing on that channel, and we'll try to send many over as we can to you.
All right. So the focus of the channel is artifacts. I look at things like these tractors and cars, and everything to me, first of all, is a piece of art. You know, it's industrial design, and then second of all, it's a historical artifact. And I want to tell the stories of those things, and more than that, tell the stories of the people around them, and tell the stories of the places where they came from, the places where they're resting now. Probably one of my favorite series to shoot on there I call Resting Relics, and just finding whether it's old buildings, old towns, old vehicles, tractors, anything. Wherever they're sitting, we're going to find them, we're going to find the people, and we're going to tell you guys about them. And I'll have more things beyond that too, some die-cast stuff. I know a lot of people aren't able to participate in the car hobby by buying a vehicle and necessarily working on it, so they like to collect the small scale, which I can appreciate that. They don't break down, the batteries don't go dead, they don't drip oil, so that's an ideal way to participate in the hobby. So that's what we're going to have on Mr. Goodpliers' channel.
It sounds like it's going to be interesting. It's going to be a little bit of work for you, but it sounds like it's going to be a pretty interesting channel to do. So,
yeah.
But, well, guys, that kind of gives you an idea. So we'll definitely put a link down in the bottom part thing for you, and so you guys can find his channel and get over there. But let's take a look at some of this stuff over here.
I want to say about tractors, I can read the names, and that's about as much as I know about them. So I called Tractor Dave and said, come take a look.
Yeah, and I'm not much better than you are with tractors when it comes to cars, but that's we all have our own niches. So all right guys, so let's move around in here. All right, so Tim, tell me what you got here.
Well, as you can
What do you think you got here?
read on the sides like I did, we've got a Dynamark 1136, and then we've got the Western Auto Wizard 16 hydrostat.
Yeah.
And beyond that, I don't know much about them. The Wizard, I kind of dated it the way I date a vehicle as far as when it might have last run. And there's a 2014 battery, So I'm guessing within the last 5 years, and they did come out of an estate, and guy moved to a care home, and I think just quit
Yeah.
using them. So
Definitely a older garden tractor blade that they've modified onto, yeah, they've made their own thing for hardcore there. Yeah, well, you know, and these are the ones that's got they got the cast iron, the cast aluminum front grills. Probably these are mid 70s to late 70s. That's same story, mid 70s to early 80s that these were done.
okay.
These here, and I can't remember who sold those, but it was like Kmart or something
Yeah.
like that. And yeah, those things that they were pumped out dime a dozen.
Yeah.
They're everywhere. I don't think I've done a farm cleanup that I haven't pulled one out of the
Okay.
trees, and that have been
Okay,
in there
so
for a long
I
time.
won't use the R word around a Dynamark, is what you're saying.
Yeah, then there's no rarity at all
Not,
there.
not even scarcity.
All
right.
And then like the Western Auto Store kind of stuff, that stuff's starting to, all the garden, lawn and garden stuff's getting more and more collectible, and even stuff like this, because I think this is just technically an MTD, if I'm correct, and I could be wrong, and if I am, there'll be about 90 comments down below telling me what an idiot I am, but that's okay. But I do believe that's basically just an MTD, Briggs and Stratton, large Briggs and Stratton, if I'm thinking right. Yeah, it's got a bigger Briggs in it and stuff. So then the other stuff back here. Now this is more of the stuff that we're here to look at, but not
These
not
belong to my
exactly.
friend Joe.
Yeah, Joe stuff. So and Joe's somewhere close by, right?
Yeah.
All right, guys. So we're going to look at some more of these garden tractors here, but this is Joe, and the rest of these fine pieces of machinery would belong to you. So we're just going to kind of go over them, what they are, and kind of figure out which ones Crazy D is going to add to the collection of my stuff.
Well, these are various auctions purchases that were just too cool to see go to scrap. This thing is Jerry,
Yeah.
Jari,
Yeah.
and they were made in Minneapolis, and I've seen a couple of them around, but I've never seen one with this aerodynamic one.
The drive from the motor goes right to the back wheel and runs the
Yep.
back wheel on
Yep.
it. And it's kind of like a friction drive. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all there. It's
Yeah.
just the motor's stuck. It was just a cool thing to see.
Yeah, they are pretty nifty.
That would be a ankle biter would be the
Yeah.
nicest term for that.
Yeah, that's for sure. And then
This thing,
this little monster of a,
you can't really see it, but underneath there is this huge disc, and on that disc are sickle blades for easy access to everything.
everything.
And it is self-propelled as well. It just looks pretty cool. I think it's cast
It's
aluminum.
cast aluminum, and it's made in Kansas.
Oh, sure is.
This is made in
Do Right Incorporated, Iola, Kansas.
Iola, Kansas. And then we got the Ford 120, and that's pretty straight.
It's pretty straight and it's all there. The engine turns over. I just have never gotten around to working on it.
Getting that around. Then we get over here to the
Cub Cadet.
little Cub Cadet 60, and I think I was at the same auction as you when you bought this.
Might have.
So that was over there.
What was that?
The can't think it was a Cordy.
By
auction.
Andover.
Yeah, Andover. It was Cordy's auction there.
Yeah.
So that's
This is an interesting. I had never seen one like this. You probably have, but I think you crank it
Yeah.
and then you let it go.
You let it go. Crank it up.
It's like you're winding it up.
Like you're winding up, then you flip this thing, this lock, and it lets it go, and it
Instead of just the pull.
instead of the pull, yeah, just to start it. So, and then a little 70 John Deere. I haven't seen one of those in a long time.
I got that at an auction out near Pratt, and I got it to use. The guy had said it was his boy's tractor, and in fact, it has his boy's name torched into the pedal there, and it was running and driving when I got it. And I just haven't ever used it, gotten around to use it. It's just a cool little tractor with the round fenders.
Yeah.
Hey, I was gonna ask you, I have that Ford model, I'm assuming it's Ford because it's blue.
Yeah.
What is that off of?
That is off of a Ford 2000, somewhere between 63 and I'm gonna guess 68 because of the top part there, that in the end of the series of them, they made that solid. So
That little grill on the top.
that little girl on the top, yep. So
That's amazing how you can just look at something and know exactly what.
just like, you know, like a car guy can see just a light out of a fender and be like, oh, that's a Buick so and so, and I've always been doing it for so long that I can pick up a headlight off of an auction trailer and know that was originally off of an Minneapolis Z, you know.
Takes a while, takes years and experience to do that.
Yeah. So, well, that kind of goes through this kind of stuff here, and I guess at this point we needed to we'll kind of talk numbers on what this, and I'll have to see what we're going to end up bringing home, guys. So, all right. So these two here, the Wizard and the Denmark, $50 on both of them.
Okay.
Okay.
Would you be able to be at 75?
Yeah, I could do that.
Think you can get there?
Yeah, I can get there.
Yeah, I can
get
do
there.
that.
We'll have to put Junior Mint to work, but yeah. So I'll be the boy. And on the one really on this of your stuff, really the Ford. And I know you had it listed at 200, and I'd give you the 200 for it, if that works for you.
That'd probably work.
So,
Would you make it an even 300 if I deliver them to Newton?
we possibly could. We possibly could get something worked out there. Yeah, for sure.
It's probably a little soggy to get them loaded
Yeah,
today.
I mean, today's not the day to be moving anything out of anywhere. I love days like this, but they make work quite difficult. So, but yeah, we can definitely do that, and then we'll get these up, and I'll have the boy tinker on them, and so what Junior Mint can do, and then I'll figure out what I'm going to do with it from there.
All right.
They are a little old. They're a little too old to go on the lot, but they're still at that point in time where, like, the Ford's a collectible, the Wizard's borderline,
Even put it to work around the shop. Use the Wizard to blade the Wizard's snow.
Yeah, I want to say the Wizard's heavy enough. It's a big enough mower. You could pretty much use it. You could use that to tow cars in and out.
Oh yeah,
that'd be handy. I think it would be. You know, this thing here, on the other hand, that's.
But
yeah,
it may be worth its weight at the iron yard.
Well, not right now at the price of iron.
Not right now for iron price.
Nothing's worth its weight right now. So, but all right, cool guys. Cool.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you taking it off my hands.
No problem, guys. So, we'll get it up. Yeah, get up to the Wizard shop and we'll go from there.
All right.
Very good. Yay! More garden tractors. Well, guys, I kind of went and picked up some lawn and garden tractors there and stuff. Hope you guys enjoyed meeting Tim, and you guys go and you check out his channel. He's going to have more and more stuff up there as time goes by. He's just getting started, so not very many videos, but stuff is coming, and there'll be more and more on his channel. And it sounds like he's got a really neat idea and a really cool premise for his YouTube channel. So yeah, definitely check it out, guys. But otherwise, thank you guys for coming in and watching another episode of Crazy D's Equipment, and we'll see you on the next video.